I would say the best part of the entire race day was whenever I got to see my friends and Sarah. My support network is incredible. I have some great team members. First of all, my wife Sarah is #1 support team member and cheerleader. I wouldn't be here without her. She has gotten me through some really tough times, not only with triathlons, but with my health, and she's always been by my side. Sarah was kind of like my emotional brick wall during all of this. She got me through so much. And there were days when I wouldn't want to train and she would say, go train. Or there were days where I'd want to eat poorly and she'd say, no, eat well. So seeing her during those days and hear her voice in the background was amazing. And she also brought our dog out at times, so I was able to see Aspen, and that put a smile on my face. And also Lewis and Kristen, 2 of my best friends. Just having friends there helped out a lot. The first 13.1 was interesting. I was able to run about 8 or 9 miles of it, which gave me more confidence. I was ahead of pace and able to finish it. But it was still a long distance knowing that I still had a half marathon to go at the 13.1 mile mark. Right time, put the freezer pack in the freezer over the next 6 hours. We can. So I gotta need that. I mean, I have like a tennis ball going out of my shoulder.
You got this, baby. You got this, okay? You can do this.
There's a gentleman in the sport named Mike Riley who's known for saying the athlete's name and then you are an Ironman. And the halfway point was so close to the village that I started to hear Mike Riley yell out, you are an Ironman, you are an Ironman, you are an Ironman, to all these athletes that were already finishing at that point. And I looked at Lewis and I said, I have 4 hours to complete what should take me 3 hours, and then I'll get to hear you are an Ironman. Even if I had to walk it, I knew it was going to get done. It was something I worked a long way towards, and something that after many, many surgeries and resections and my ostomy surgery and my proctectomy to make my ostomy permanent, I couldn't believe that this was going to happen, and I was actually going to be an Ironman. Lewis stayed with me from mile 13 to around mile 15 before heading back to the village and getting a few things ready for me. And then I saw Sarah, and she came up and kissed me. She said, you're going to do this, baby. You're going to be an Ironman. And they ran ahead to the finish line to see me finish, and all of a sudden you enter this village with thousands and thousands of people cheering you on. And they're reaching out to me for hugs and handshakes and everything, and I don't know these people, and I'm thinking, I am disgusting at this point. I am covered in layers of sweat and lake water and sunscreen, and none of these people cared. They were just all there to experience the moment that I was there to experience, and see other athletes cross the finish line and get to hear those words, you are an Ironman. Then I saw the finish line and lights were going crazy and everything. And I'll always remember Mike Riley saying, you know, Brian Greenberg, you did it, big guy. You are an Ironman. And then running up the little ramp and crossing the finish line that just led to an explosion of emotion and me screaming out and pretty much flexing every muscle in my body for happiness. I was able to do it. I finished it. And I never thought I would be able to ever do anything like this.